How to overcome shiny object syndrome. Hello, my name is Sean Elmore from Affiliate Income Hero, and I thank you for joining me today on this video. I'm going to be talking about something that I am 100% sure that if you're into affiliate marketing, you have suffered from or maybe suffering from right now, and it's the shiny object syndrome. I suffered from it for many years. In fact, I spent well over 10 years wasting my time and money on every single new type of software, strategy, you name it. I've probably purchased it over the period of, the best part of 10 to 12 years, if I'm honest. But I did figure out how to overcome that. And in today's video, I want to help you get over the same problem as well. So I hope you get some benefit from this video. And I'm going to go through 5 tips that if I look back now, I wish I would have known about and taken heed of when I first got started. So if you've not been to my channel before, then please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell and give me a thumbs up. I put regular content out, all to do with affiliate marketing, especially if you're relatively new, and you can follow along in my journey so you can understand what I'm doing, and I'll point out things that I get wrong so that you don't have to. So, what are some of these typical shiny objects? Let's have a look at the kind of things that we're consistently bombarded with and have our heads turned by. So, software that promise instant results and revenue, new business models or a special approach, a unique this, revolutionary that, never before seen. You know what I'm talking about. Marketing or special advertising strategies, again, something that's new to the market. It's never before seen. It's going to give you an edge, basically. Social media advertising tools to help you get your message out there, and SEO tools that promise rankings within days. I've pretty much tried all of these, and I'm sure that if you've seen these and you recognize these type of products before. So if you're seeing these products and you're having your head turned, then the chances are you're having the same issues I did. But how do you know if you really do suffer? So let's ask some questions just to see whether or not you fall into that category that I did for such a long time. So do you find yourself buying products or services that you just don't put into action? Do you have a hard drive full of products that you've never looked at? Do you easily get distracted by sales letters or ads for digital products and services? And have you found yourself working multiple business ideas because you bought the latest must-have software or never before seen? You fill in the blank, but effectively you've, rather than sticking the path of the course of what you're doing, you have decided to try something new because you've been sold on a new product or service. And you're easily distracted by a good headline. Great for the copywriter because that's exactly what they're paid to do, but not good if you're a newbie affiliate marketer and you can't help but get drawn in by these sales letters. The one question you should ask yourself is, if you have gone down that path of those products, do you make any money out of them? Have you actually put them into practice, and have they shown a return on investment? Because I know hand on heart that majority of the ones that I bought, I had nothing to show for them, no return on investment. So if this is you, then I'm afraid you've got that shiny object syndrome going on in what you're doing day to day. It is a really bad habit that turns into an addiction, and that addiction will mean you'll be purchasing new products and services probably every month, maybe every 2 months, but those costs soon add up, and you're constantly chasing that new shiny object. So how do you go about eliminating this? How do you get it out of your life? Before I go into the 5 tips, I'll just give you some of the questions that I have in my mind now that help me make a judgment onto whether or not what I'm looking at is something I need. What's the purpose of the product? What does it allow? Does it align with my goals? How does it align with what my ultimate purpose is? In what I'm trying to achieve, does it help with that? What difference will it make to what I'm currently doing? What's the best result that it can achieve? How much time will it take? Because again, if you're distracting you away from what your core business is, you need to understand what exactly that is. And then obviously what the financial investment is that's required before you get involved. So have them in mind when you start out. But let's go into the 5 tips that helped me get less distracted and stop me from pulling my credit card out every 5 minutes. Number one, unsubscribe to all mailing lists. Now, maybe that's been a bit harsh, not all of them, but I would stay with the ones that you trust. So any marketers you trust or any products and services that you happen to have had that have actually done something for you, and get rid of the ones that don't provide 80% value and at least, and only 20% promotion. So 80% value up front, so they're giving you content that's valuable to you in whatever it is you're doing, and 20% is promotion. Number two is examine the sales pages. You've got to learn to use your common sense. The sales pages are littered with all the right keywords and the hot buttons to get you excited. Basically, that's what they are. So if you have a sales letter, read it out loud to yourself, read it out loud to somebody else, and read what they're actually saying is achievable with what sometimes is a relatively low cost of entry. So it's 100% newbie friendly, easy to set up in minutes, it's never been seen before, and you can do it with no tech skills. What business can you run with no tech skills? And ultimately, ask yourself this question: if the product's being sold for $17 and claims it can make you $5,000 or $1,000 or whatever it is in 30 days, why does the vendor sell the product for $17, and why don't they just keep doing it themselves? Or better still, why don't they hire out 20 VAs to do exactly the same thing for them, pay them a commission and make more money? And as the old saying goes, if it sounds too good, you know the rest. Number three, sleep on it. That might sound really, really weird, but when you're reading a sales letter or when you're watching a webinar or something to do with the product or service, you are emotionally involved. The sales copy is written in a specific way to sell you into believing you can achieve what they're achieving, and you get emotionally tied up with this. They show you the earnings screenshots, they show you the testimonials, you're emotionally involved, you want a dopamine hit, you want to buy, and that's how great copy works. Walk away from the screen and then perhaps go to sleep on it for a day or two, because the next day it often doesn't seem as appealing once you've had a proper think about it. Once you've rationally taken the emotion away and you've actually thought, well, it's going to cost me this and this has promised me that, and it doesn't add up. It works. Number four, set yourself some better goals. This is half the problem. When we're not sure about where we're going, you end up chasing shiny objects because you lose track of what you're trying to achieve. So be clear, exactly what you want to create in your business and what results you want to achieve. And otherwise you'll always be chasing the bright shiny objects if you don't know what you want and have a clear action plan to achieve it. So having a really good goal, not necessarily a monetary goal, but in terms of having some foundation set up in what you're trying to achieve, will keep you from being distracted. And number five, and this is my biggest one, is find an accountability partner or a coach. It really helps, and no matter what you do, it doesn't necessarily mean just within the online world. It can mean anything from personal trainers, a training partner, spotter at the gym, all those sort of things mean you're accountable to somebody else, so you will turn up and you'll do whatever it takes to do it. But ultimately, it'll help you overcome the shiny object syndrome by getting more accountable and more accountability and focus. Find an experienced coach or business mentor, and they'll keep you in check, and they'll help you stay focused on your goals, and that will keep you from having to have your head turned at the first sign of a shiny object. This will ensure that you don't spend weeks and months chasing bright shiny objects, and that don't move you closer to your goals effectively. And that's my number one tip: having somebody else there that will hold you accountable for whatever it is that you've set yourself out to do. And if you have a business mentor or a coach, somebody that's already doing what you want to do, they can make sure that you don't fall foul to this kind of thing. And they'll point out where if you do start to slip, and it definitely helps. It's helped me 100%. So I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you found the video useful, and I hope the tips will help you overcome the same issues that I had. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will come back to you. And as I said at the start, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you'll be kept up to speed. And if you are new to affiliate marketing, as I was, and you're looking for a way to build a genuine sustainable business but you're not sure how to do it, I encourage you to click the link in the description below where you'll be taken to a course which is step by step, and it will teach you how to build the foundations of an affiliate business. But thanks again for your time today, and I'll see you in the next video.